Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
I'm Dr. Mrs. Vivian Okodua. Standing beside me is a very wonderful person. He happens to be my husband. I'm here to give God all the glory because He's faithful. At about September, I came to pick assignments because I was really frustrated. Then I told my husband, which assignment are we going to pick? I don't know, everything is wrong with us. I said, somehow we're able to meet Papa. And he gave us audience, very compassionate man. He listened to me. And the best thing he told me was to lie down on this altar. And
did I have video? Okay, did you see me? I made you finish talking. I said, lie down in this altar.
So after lying down, I've been stagnant in my medical career for a while now.
I've been stagnant in my medical career for a while.
I've just been a doctor, a GP, a general practitioner. Even those that we graduated together, they now have their primaries and know where they are focusing on. I didn't have focus because it was from one problem to the other. So either my husband is sick, one challenge or the other. So after laying down, I told my husband that I'm going to do the exams. I'm going to write my primaries. Then I enrolled for both national and West Africa. If you call people, they will tell you national. Some people have written 10 times, they don't used to pass. I said I laid down on this altar. That was what I was reminding God. Then the time came for the exams. I was doing my assignment, preparing for the exams. I'll do my online discussion, then I'll do my midnight prayers. God was helping me out. So I went to Imo State to write the nationals. When I got there, they gave me a 35-page book and said it was your exam question paper. I was wondering. It was so heavy. I said, how am I going to finish this one? I said, God of OPM, they don't fail here. I started writing. When I just started writing. When I was done, I came out. I told my husband, because he took me, I said, baby, this one, I just wasted my whole lot of money to enroll for this exam. So because it was so many, I don't even know what I wrote. He said, God of OPM will make you pass.
Simple.
I said, okay.
Whether you know what you write or not, as far as God of OPM is involved, you don't pass them.
So I started preparing for the West Africa. Because of the nature of my job, I'm into taking care of children, pediatrics. I wasn't even reading much. I went to Enugu to write the West Africa too, and I came back. So this fateful day, I was at work, busy doing my thing. I didn't pick up my phone from morning to night because I was so busy seeing children. When I closed, I picked up my phone. I saw so many messages. Even people that have forgotten me since. Everybody were hailing, okay, you don't finish work. You don't finish work again. I was like, what happened? What happened? Congratulations. I said, what are you congratulating me for? He said, out of all of you that wrote in Nigeria for that national, only 43 and you're among them. Oh, Jesus. I was there.
The whole Nigeria, only 43 pass, and she's among them. Give Jesus a clap of rain.
God gave me success. In another 10 days, West Africa came out. Out of all of us that wrote in West Africa, only 42, I was among them. I passed again.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap of.
I want to give this great God. In fact, throughout this year, the best thing that happened to me was lying down here. Lying down here. Oh, God is faithful. I was on my own jejely when they called me in one pediatric hospital that they needed my service. I just started working there. This great God, I have come to return all the glory, all the honor for making me privileged. I'm now a member of National College of Pediatricians, of West African College of Pediatricians. Small me. God is faithful. God is faithful. And I know that he that has started this good work, the remaining ones, he will finish work.
Give Jesus a wonderful. Okay. God is here.
Dr. Jesus in action. I just want to thank God because God has been faithful to me and my family. I remember last year when I came to OPM, I came here, with a terrible, situation. I wasn't feeling fine at all. The doctors that was actually, handling my issue, they were escalating the whole thing. They told me we started from, gradual process. They started telling me at the point that it was cancer, it was this, it was that. I think some persons might be able to remember me here. So at the end of the day, somebody directed me
in case of people that were not here when they give your test, can you just give us some highlights?
Okay. It was in our former place there at Eliozu. I think it would be at about September or so. But this illness started March, February, early February. I was struggling with this illness for that period of time, February till September. Frustrated. I've spent money. I spent money running into millions. But there was no solution. Anywhere I go to, okay, please tell me what is wrong with me. Let it be that it's money I'm looking for. But there was nothing.
Amen. The funny thing is this. He was gradually dying. But when he go to hospital, they cannot tell him what is wrong. He ran that day, he came with test results. I remember.
Over 50 something. I did over 50 something tests. I did over 50 something medical tests. Different kind of tests. It couldn't point to anything.
It couldn't point to anything. Then when he knew it was spiritual, he started going from church. He even went to that place in Warri. Abi?
I went to Warri. I went to Lagos. I went to many places.
He went to Lagos. Till he was not okay. He went to Warri until when you came to OPM, what happened?
So when I came to OPM, I came out of frustration because I didn't even believe I was going to be restored here. Because OPM, I normally drive through OPM to go to Pat Care where I normally run my tests. So I was wondering, I said, I pass OPM, I go to GRA to run my test. Is this OPM that will give me solution? So I just came, me and my wife, we came out of, we were not expecting anything. But when I encountered Daddy, I was humble because I just realized that, is it possible that I was able to meet this man the same day? That gave me more faith again. When I encountered him, from that day till today as I'm speaking with you, I have not taken even paracetamol. Even as small as paracetamol, I have not tested.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap of him. Sickness, alala. And please, for you to receive your healing, how much did you pay me?
I didn't pay 1 kobo. Pay 1 kobo.
But these places you've been going, how much have you been spending?
I have spent so much.
For those places, do you pay money?
Those places, like when I went to buy what they call anointing water of about 5,000 naira. So I bought that. I spent money in hotel for numbers of days. When I went to Warri, that one was hell because they have stages, as in. If you want the papa to see you, probably you go for the hotel that you spend for over 75,000. They also have another one for 35,000. So I started telling my wife that I can't see myself paying money to get my healing. If I would die, let me die. So I didn't pay, but I probably went outside the church and lodged in an hotel, in a neutral hotel. So I was going for their service. And after the end of the whole program, I came back to Port Harcourt. In fact, it was worse. The old pains, because the level of my blood at that time, it was just between 22, 23. It never goes up to beyond 23.
His PCV was very low. I was just crying every day. We did a bone marrow aspiration cytology.
Bone marrow again?
We did a bone marrow aspiration cytology.
Situation vocability.
Yeah. Anytime I get to UPTH, I will start shouting, I'm your colleague, help my husband. So all the consultants came out. They were doing their best. No way. Some will say, sure, you go to church, go and start praying. Go and start praying because we really don't know. But this year, I just said, let me take samples just to be sure now. At home, I just took samples from him. When I checked the blood, I said, this blood is looking very rich. Oh, let me take it to the lab. I went there, I told the chemical pathologist, do. All those ones that they were failing, renals failed, liver failed, they did. It's here you was remarkable. His labor function tests were all remarkable. His PCV was 40-something% from 22 without taking any drug, without anything. This God of OPM, man, this God bam.
Power not there for grammar. It's not there for wisdom. Tuition, vocabularies. Give Jesus a clap offering. Bend it down. Okay.
The confidence I have in this God that is in this OPM, that confidence. When my wife, because it was last year, she wanted to actually enroll for this exam. So, but because of this my health situation, she couldn't enroll. So early this year, she got an opportunity. One of the FMC, one of the Federal Medical Center, to work. So when she got there, the CMAC told her that, "Have you written your primaries?" She said no. The man told her, "No, that I needed resident doctors, not MO." So she was begging, pleading that, "Please just take me, I will write." My husband was sick, I couldn't write. So when she came back home, she couldn't get that opportunity. She was crying. So she was telling me that, "You see, last year I was supposed to write for this primaries." And I remembered vividly, because we actually agreed that after a house job, that she's going to enroll for this exam. But just after her house job, that was when I fell here, being last year. So she couldn't write. So I felt very bad. I said, "God, is it because of this situation that my wife have to lose this opportunity?" So we started praying. I told her, I said, "Okay, find out. You need to enroll for this exam." We were actually against time because they've started enrolling for the national. So I told her, find out. She found out. She said, "We're almost late, but there is still time." So we put money together, put resources together. She enrolled for the national. She enrolled for the West Africa after 3 weeks. So we said, "Okay, give and take. Let's just believe God that maybe if one fails, one will work."
Amen. Are you seeing? It is not that they wanted to pass it. Say, "Make me just try. If one fail, one go do okay. Make you just do one of them." He didn't know God, waiting God the plan.
So we, after enrolling for the exams, we sent for books from Lagos. She started studying. She had very limited time, so she started studying. I have to carry some load, as in to do some house chores on my own. If I come back from work, I'll see her, she's reading. I have to do some things that she normally do. So I started doing that. I was praying, believing God. I said, God, don't put shame on me. Because I remember my situation. This girl would have written this exam. But look at what happened. So we started praying. So when the national came first, we went to Owerri. I took permission. I didn't go to work that very day. I drove her to Owerri. We got to Owerri. Then they sat for the exam. I was privileged to meet one of the doctors there that was writing the exam. The young man told me that this is the sixth time of writing this exam that he has been failing. I said, "What? Are you serious?" He said, "Yes." So I remember I spoke with one of my friends. He's a medical doctor. He based in the US about this same exam. So he told me that when he was in Nigeria, that he didn't even bother to write it because it's not an exam. It's not an easy exam. So I said, "Okay." We started believing God. When my wife came out from the hall, she told me, she said, we have wasted our money on this national." I said, "Are you sure? Serious?" She said, "Yes, that she didn't write anything." I said, "Okay." I said, "Do you believe in God of OPM?" She said, "Yes." I said, can you remember how God restored me?" She said, "Yes." I said, "God, this God of OPM will bypass all protocol. Even the person that's going to mark your script will not know what to do. The person has no choice than to allow you to go." So we believed God. We came back. Then after 2 weeks, we went to Enugu for the West Africa. We got there. When she came out, she told me this one is a little bit fair, but she's still believing God. I said, okay, don't worry. God will do it. But all of a sudden, just I was coming back, I was driving back, coming back home. My wife called me. She said, please, are you with your laptop? I said, no. She said, please, can you just go online for me? I'm coming back from work. Somebody called me. A lot of people have been congratulating me. I don't even know the exam I passed, whether it's the national, whether it's the West Africa. But all of a sudden, it was the national that she told me that we wasted our money, that people were congratulating her for. When I went online, I checked, her name was there. In fact, I just don't know what to say. I said, thank God for this one. Then all of a sudden, 2 weeks after, the West Africa came out. She was successful. I just want to give God all the glory, because God has never let us down. God has been faithful. God has just been faithful. This God that has been doing, I know He's going to do more that we're expecting from Him, in Jesus' name.
Give Jesus a clap.
Truly, God is here.
God is really here.
Honestly, God is here.
Truly, God is in OPM. I am a testimony and I am a witness.
Are you tired of being single? Are you tired of looking for a good job? Are people calling you barren woman? Do you need salvation? Dr. Jesus is the answer.
If church cannot change you, what do?
Change your church. Change your church. Change your church. Come this Sunday morning before 8 a.m. and God's General Apostle Chibuzo will attend to you and give you prayer assignment, and your story must change.
Please to know when the role of this individual is over. The role this pastor played in my life is over. It is time for me to move to my next level.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here. God is here. God is here.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Mrs. Esther Ugumado. I'm from River State, Onega, Omok. My testimony is 9 years barrenness.
9 years barrenness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 years barrenness. Give Jesus a clap offering. Continue.
After I'll give the birth of my daughter is 9 years now.
Okay, your daughter is 9 years. Since then,
since I have gone many places, many churches in this backward, in my village. I have been this place that I'm not supposed to be.
I have gone places I'm not supposed to go.
And I started this great commission.
But it doesn't matter how many places you've gone. I have one good news for you. You have entered the last bus stop. I said you have entered the last bus stop.
I bought a calendar and marked 9th December.
You marked 9th December?
Yes. I said this is the last month in this calendar. So this calendar, I bought it for my testimony, for my miracle, that this, I must receive my testimony. But after that one Saturday to end barrenness, after this prophesy, when we are drinking the blood of Jesus, he said there is somebody here. You went to test. They said that it's nothing, but they hide their baby in the west. I said, my husband, that is me. This prophet is me, because I'm feeling my body. And after then, as we went to scan, they say he's pregnant. So I want to thank this God of OPM, because all hope have lost. I don't know that I will stand here, because people have said, many people, even my fellow women, they say,
I prophesy, anybody, forget about what they talk about your husband. Tell them to go and hug transformer. Are you hearing me? All those who mock you, they will all come for your child education. I prophesy, all those that are mocking you, with their 2 eyes, they witness your miracle. Kneel down.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
We are Mr. and Mrs. Emmanuel Paul. We've come back here to return the glory to this good God that has done this miracle for us. We've been married for 4 years. When we came here, we now took the assignment for fruit of the womb and water spirit. In 2016, I went for a surgery. After that surgery, my menstrual period stopped. For 3 months, after 3 months, when I went back to teaching hospital, they now told me that it's normal. Some people, it happens to them like that. The 4th month I waited, it didn't come. The 5th month I waited, it didn't come. The 6th month I now went back to them and said, I've not still seen my period. They now gave me some tests that there might be a complication somewhere that I should go and run all these tests. When I checked the tests, the things I was supposed to do, I said, no, I could not go through these pains again. I now had to drop the test that they gave me. I didn't do it. I now came. A friend now directed my husband that we should come to this place. So in that June, when we came, we now took the assignment and we did the mercy prayer and the 21 days fasting, midnight prayers. After the prayers, we now waited. I didn't know that within that period, I was already pregnant without a period because I was believing God to see my period. I was not even thinking about the pregnancy again because I know without period, I cannot get pregnant. So I was pregnant within that 21 days without even knowing.
Hey.
After like 8 weeks.
Wait, I am confused. Are you confused? For how many years you've not seen your period?
After the surgery in 2016.
2016.
16. Yes.
No period.
Yes.
And you came to OPM. You took assignment. You started your prayer. In course of the prayer, 21 midnight, what happened?
At the end of the 21 days after our midnight prayer that day, when I slept, all through that night, I fought in a dream that I have not even dreamed before because that dream, I dreamt it from when we slept till the following morning. I fought in that dream till at the end of the day, I was delivered by a man of God in the dream.
Wait, at the end of the dream?
Yes.
The man of God appeared?
Yes.
And set you free?
Yes, and delivered me from the people that were trying to collect me from that dream. They wanted to kill me. So many things were happening. They were chasing me in the dream. But at the end of the day, I was now delivered from those people. When I woke up, and I told my husband that this kind of dream, I've not dreamt it before. He told me that the battle is over after that 21 days. Within that period, I didn't know that I was even pregnant. After 8 weeks, I started feeling that the way I used to eat, because I'm not a food somebody, I was eating so much. Somebody now said we should go for a test. I said, which pregnancy? That I'm expecting to see my period, not pregnancy. But the thing kept, since the girl just told me the thing, I was so worried. I now did a test without telling my husband. When I did that test, I found out that I was pregnant. I now waited till the morning. My husband now woke me up later in the night and told me the kind of dream he was dreaming. That in that dream, so many people were just congratulating him in the dream. That he now woke up. That dream has been coming within this period. And I said, okay, thank God that they were congratulating you. That the congratulation has come, that God has done it for us. He did not even believe me. He said what kind of thing I was saying. And I went to the dustbin where I dropped the test strip I used for this. And I showed him. He said, what is this? That I've been keeping this kind of thing in the house. I said, it has been in this house for years. He now said he's not still convinced that in the morning we should go to the hospital.
Let's go to the hospital to confirm it.
When we now went, it was confirmed that I was already pregnant. And when they told me that I was 8 weeks pregnant, it was traced back to within that 21 days that we did that.
Jesus! It is mystery. Mystery. Something beyond human understanding. You cannot understand it happened. A woman that has no period, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, no period. And they came to OPM, took assignment. In course of their prayer, they entered. Ask question, how manage? Look at it. It's an evidence. Even, look at it. Please, look at it. Look at it. The evidence is there already. Jesus. For confirmation, for verification. Can you, how many years have you married?
4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
No issue.
Yes.
No miscarriage. Nothing. Can you tell us your address, where you live, so that
We came from Bonny.
No, focus there. Where?
We came from Bonny.
People stay in Bonny.
Yes.
Which street, which address in Bonny?
Abalamabie Road, Bibi Allison.
No number.
No.
They know.
Eh?
If you ask any motor or Okada, Bibi Allison, they will just take you there.
Bibi Allison.
Yes.
So they know you there.
Yes, yes. And they know me in Bonny Waterfront. That is where I work.
That's where you work.
Yes.
Your name?
Emmanuel Paul.
Emmanuel
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
Simple. Clap hand for Jesus.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
Truly, God is here. I want to thank God for what God has done to me. I located this OPM January being this year.
I came to OPM January this year and I'm testifying this year. Give Jesus a wonderful clap offering.
What brought me to OPM is affliction of miscarriage.
Affliction of miscarriage.
And this affliction started 2005. Each time I take him, 9 months, the baby will die instantly.
Oh, when you take in 9 months, the baby will die.
Yes.
Gee. So you carry the baby 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, baby and one.
I take in again, 8 months, the baby will die. I take in again, 7 months, that's a miscarriage. 212, I take in, miscarriage. Reaching this one, let me go and try this side. Immediately I come, I collect assignment.
I collect assignment.
Assignment of water spirit. And God answered me. And this is the baby.
No grammar. If she had remained in her former church, this one for die. But when she came where power day, look at now, she's now a mother. Clap for Dr. Jesus.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Mrs. John Unda. I located OPM last year.
I came to OPM last year.
What brought me to OPM is fruit of the womb. This is 4 years I have this my child.
4 years I had this my child.
So ever since then, I've been going several places in search of solution in order to be pregnant, but to no avail. I've gone to orthodox and non-orthodox hospitals, and what the gynecologists always tell me is that my womb has blocked. The 2 fallopian tube has blocked.
Oh, doctor said the 2 fallopian tubes are blocked. Why?
It's just because of hormonal imbalance and the infection. So I keep on praying to God that, because I know that I said that God that answers Sarah, Elizabeth, and Sarah, Elizabeth must surely visit and make me a fruitful woman again. So when the program of 7 Saturdays to be pregnant was organized, I asked God, I will never miss 1 Saturday of that program until He bless me and make me a fruitful woman again. Indeed, God honored His words. Before the end of that program, God visited me and made me a fruitful woman again. Today, I am pregnant.
Images, Nigerian. Nida, clap for Dr. Jesus.
Truly, God is here.
God is really here.
Honestly, God is here.
Truly, God is in OPM. I am a testimony and I am a witness.
Are you tired of being single? Are you tired of looking for a good job? Are people calling you barren woman? Do you need salvation? Dr. Jesus is the answer.
If church cannot change you, what do?
Change your church. Change your church. Change your church. Come this Sunday morning before 8 a.m. and God's General Apostle Chibuzo will attend to you and give you prayer assignment, and your story must change.
Please to know when the role of this individual is over. The role this pastor played in my life is over. It is time for me to move to my next level.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here. God is here. God is here. OPM, Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name's Chief Licious Ominorisa Aminowuka Godu. I'm a native of Abuloma. What brought me here is some concerning land. My personal land, someone from nowhere entered into the land and sent all my tenants away out of the land.
Wait, somebody just came into your land, drive away all your tenants, and took over.
With a fake court order.